Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show. You may have seen her in Morocco, New York City, Los Angeles, California, Detroit, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Nevada. One of the background singers for Mickey Howard and the late, great Gerald Levert. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, the beautiful, the wonderful, the spectacular, Miss Coco McMillan.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show, where we make it happen. I am so excited to be with you tonight. This is the Coco McMillan Show, where we bring some amazing flavor to the virtual talk show circuit, featuring our national and our local recorded artists, business owners, social media gurus, physical and mental health awareness. This platform is designed just for you. We give the guests the opportunity to come on the show and talk about what they're doing, their career goals, their objectives, their challenges, all that good stuff. And we want you to bring that to the show. So if you want to be a part of this show, please make sure you contact me at cocomcmillanmusic@gmail.com, or you can reach me on any of the social media platforms. We want you to bring your story here to the show because we believe in sharing your journey. We believe in sharing your testimony. I say every week, millions of people can be blessed just by your testimony. So we want to do that right here on this show. We're streaming live on the IBM network, on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, all that good stuff. If you're there in the presence of your home and you have Roku, you can go there and go to download, add channels. It's free, by the way. So just add channel of the Pod TV live broadcast and you can watch it there. And also you can go back to my Facebook pages and watch some of our previous broadcasts. They have been absolutely amazing from the start, from the beginning of the year. So, and tonight, we're still kicking it. We have some amazing guests on here tonight. So listen, we want you to go ahead and let somebody know, text them, call them, do whatever you have to do and let them know that you're about to spend the next hour with your girl, Coco McMillan. And it's going to be lit tonight because who do we have? We have Sorrell Carter. He's in the building. We also have Jamel Strong and Maurice Launchner. So you don't want to miss this, okay? I got my three boys on here tonight, and it's going to be awesome. You need to hear what they're doing, the new singles that's out, all that good stuff. So let somebody know that we are on live right now and bring him on the show. So let me know where you watch it from, and so we can give you a shout out. Is that all right? Good, good. So listen, before I get started, I just want to thank everyone for all of my birthday gifts and cards and wishes and phone calls and all that stuff. I had an amazing 2-day birthday. I'll tell you about that later. And also a happy birthday to my mom. We were born on the same day. So you guys really made my birthday special. So thank you so much. All right. So listen, we're going to get started. I got my boy Terrell Carter. He is back with us tonight. So if you missed him the first time, you have a chance now, to listen to him now, because he's going to be with us and telling you some amazing things that he's doing. And he's actually on his way to another gig, so he won't be with us long. So you better jump in right now. Terrell was born and raised in Buffalo, New York. He's becoming a major rising force in the entertainment industry, acting and music. You can see him featured in the Beauty in Black on Netflix. Also, he's done a lot of Netflix stuff. Also with Zoe, I think it's called From Scratch, with Zoe Saldana. Also, he appeared in The Empire with Taraji Henson and Terrence Howard. Also, I can go on and on. Diary of a Mad Black Woman. He performed the song, one of my favorites, Father, Can You Hear Me? Oh my God, I love that song. Also, Think Like a Man 2. Medea Class Reunion, Meet the Browns, What's Done in the Dark, and the list goes on. His music career is also phenomenal, touring with Fred Hammonds in the Radical for Christ, also with Celine Dion, Patti LaBelle, Beyonce, Mariah Carey, Bad Boys, Quincy Jones. When I tell you, he is a true triple threat. All right. So listen, he has a new single that is out that's called Walk by Faith. He's also featured on Travis Molly's new project, which is coming out tomorrow. But listen, before I bring him on, I just want to play just a quick little clip of that single called Walk by Faith. Check it out. Terrell Carter.
And I won't run from the fire, won't break from the test, cause every step that I take, I know you're gonna bless. I may be wondering, but I'm not alone. I'm building something greater, faith carved in stone.
Hi, Terrell.
Hi, how are you guys? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
I can't hear you. I can hear my song, but I can't hear you guys.
Wow. So Mark, what do you think he should do? Should he go out and come back in?
I could hear it when it said tap the screen, but I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay, yeah, I can't hear you at all.
Okay. Can you go out and come back in? Go out and come back in. Okay, he's going to go out and come back in. He's in his car. He's on his way. We were talking earlier, but see, that's how the enemy try to work. He's always trying to mess something up. But devil, you have no authority tonight, all right? So we're going to wait for him to come back in. You like the song? Make sure you put it in the chat that you like the song, and make sure that you go out and purchase the song too. It's on all of the streaming platforms. You can purchase his music and all that good stuff. What about now, Terrell?
There we go.
I told you. I told you. How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm so happy to be here today. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming. I know that you have a tight schedule. You were here on the show before. We talked about a lot of things. By the way, Walk by Faith is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
But for those that did not see you the first time when you came on the show, can you just tell them a little bit about how you got started in the music and what drew you specifically to R&B?
Well, I started with Fred Hammond actually. So I grew up in church and in the gospel music industry.
Yeah.
First and listening to Stevie Wonders and Aretha Franklin. So I do R&B, but I do R&B soul music, which is also is spiritual sometimes. So a
Yes.
lot of that kind of music is what that's what my favorite type of music
So,
is.
who are some of your biggest musical influences?
Karen Clark, Donny Hathaway, Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin, people like that.
Oh, the greats, the
Yeah,
goats,
yeah,
the goats. So,
yeah.
this last project that you've been working on, um, tell us about Walk by Faith. How did you birth it? How did it come about?
Well, I actually had a single that came out today called "All of Me Belongs to You." But that "Walk by Faith" song is on my album that came out in September, called "Mr. Carter." That song showed up on my doorstep. A guy named Brandon Seabrooks wrote that song, and I was down to the last few songs on the album, and I wasn't going to put any more on. And that song came, and I said, "I'm putting that song on this album." It's one of the most phenomenal songs I have today. Today,
Wow. And so you said the name of the latest song that came out today?
"All of Me Belongs to You."
Oh, oh. And what do you want your listeners to get out this song, Zarel?
I got that song, and because of the show Beauty in Black, I got two singles that are dropping. I got one dropped today, and then one drops later today, which is crazy. I mean, later on tonight, because it's a
Yeah.
premiere, a song called Charles and Barney, based on the characters of Beauty in Black. So I got the two songs, but this song called "All of Me Belongs to You" is a heartfelt song that I've said is written from my soul to you guys, to yours, from my heart to yours. It's a song that sounds like a love song, but which it
Yeah.
is, but it's a song reminding me that I belong to all the promises that I made
Yeah.
myself when I set out on this journey of my destiny to become this man, and all of the things that I still have to do. But all of me belongs to that purpose.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's good right there. That's
yeah.
good. And that kind of leads me to my next question because, when you sing in Terrell, like, how do you translate your music from like the studio to do your live performance? What do you want the audience to feel?
I want them to feel the conviction behind the reason that I
Ooh,
sing. I could be singing the ABCs, but I'm singing it in a way that it speaks to your soul and not just to your ears. I grew up in a way that I learned to sing a way that was very melodically beautiful, but then
yeah,
I went through some things, and I lived through some things, and I got life experience, and I added that to a great voice and a great gift. But then I sang with the conviction behind me, and I'm giving you something that you can feel.
ooh, yes. Oh my good. And did you find that there was any challenges? Like, what are some of the biggest challenges and rewards that you experienced in your music career?
Well, I've gotten a lot of record companies back in the day, would always say I sang too well, or nobody sang like that, or
Yeah.
I did, are the kind of songs that I wanted to sing, But then, blessingly, the way that the world is now, you can do your own music and I do movies that are
Yeah.
number one. So I attach the songs to the movies, and and it all works out, and it has all worked out in the end. And the same challenge is it's all redirection. It's not failure. It's just
Right.
redirection. And you just got to know that just because someone said no, that God still had a yes for me. So I said, well, I'm gonna find the yes, because why do I need to say to accept your no when you're just a man like I am?
Come on now.
Yeah,
Come on, preacher. That's what I'm
yeah,
talking about. Yes. And even, you going into your acting career because many know you for music,
yeah,
singing. I know when I'm telling you, still today, Terrell, that Father, can you hear me?
yeah,
I'm done.
yeah,
It's just so prophetic, and the voice,
yeah.
the richness in your voice. But many know you for music, but how do you get into acting? How do you balance both of those
Um,
demanding careers?
Well, how did I get into acting? I started with the Tyler Perry plays. I was doing the Medea's class reunion and Meet the Browns and all of that, and that got me into the acting bug. And then I got that opportunity to do Father, Can You Hear Me, and Diary of a Mad Black Woman. And that's when I realized that I wanted to mesh the two with music and acting. and I got the greatest opportunities to be able to mesh the two before I went full fledged, as an actor. But I got the opportunity to be on Empire as well, and I was a singer
Yes.
singing on Empire. So I've gotten so many jobs where I was able to do that, and then that made me say, maybe I should take this acting thing serious since it fell into my lap. So yeah.
Yeah. A triple threat, as I said earlier. So how do you approach developing the characters? Like when you acting, is it something that you draw from your personal experience or from someone else?
Well, I develop my characters by telling myself who they are and then detaching my Terrell Carter from my character. It doesn't matter how many similarities that my characters have to Terrell Carter. My job as an actor for me is that I'm creating something that's completely different than me. I don't even look at it and say, oh, that reminds me of when I did this, or that reminds me of this.
Right.
No, he's a man who stepped out onto this earth by himself, and these are all his memories. This is where he's come from. This is who he is. And so he has his own identity. So Barney, although there may be things that are similarities to me, even when
Yeah.
I'm of course I'm looking at it and it's my height, my everything else, and the things that he's dealing with.
Right.
However, I look at it, he's a character that is, when I step into that role, I remember being born as Barney. I remember my mom and my dad and what I went through and all of the things that I dealt with. So I totally detach my characters.
I love it. Yeah, I got a question here on the floor. It says, with season 3 of Beauty in Black, what can we expect from your character this
Well,
season?
this is season 2, part 2.
Part 2.
Of it. Yes, part 2. But you can expect more of the same, for one, because Barney's so fickle and he's so crazy. But I think that some of it is out there right now, and for those who haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it, but you're gonna see him
Yeah.
team up with somebody, and he's teamed up with somebody, and then he's also teaming up with somebody else on another side. So but Barney is he's showing where his loyalty lies,
Yeah.
and a lot of times it's hard to tell whether he's good or bad, or and I think Barney's a good guy, but he's lost with his vices, which his vice
Wow.
Charles. And so when he's lost, and then when Charles says go, he goes, and that's the problem. If everything else he'll throw away. So
Wow.
let's see what happens this season.
Yes, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Terrell, what's one of your dream roles? I mean, you kind of done a lot of stuff, but what's your dream role?
Dream role is playing a superhero.
No,
I want to do Marvel.
yes.
Superhero. I want to do a superhero. There's a Marvel comic character called Captain Hood that they actually was offered something, offered an interest to see if this is something that I would be interested in. So we're going to see how far that goes, and I would love to do Marvel. Marvel superhero. Yeah.
Yes, I love Marvel. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm just so grateful and so thankful for everything that you bring into the industry, music and in acting. Like, how do you typically prepare for working with a new director or collaborating with someone?
Well,
What's your prep stage?
Well, I'm glad that I don't know. It's so funny. I've been in this business for 23, 24 years, 25 years. Well, since Fred Hammond, that was a long time ago. We didn't even go down how long ago it was. But I fortunately don't know a lot of people still. I know a lot of people, but I'm not into the culture of, oh, that's this director, that director.
Right,
So
right,
but I consider everybody brand new, and I consider everybody just as important as the next director, if it's Steven Spielberg or Steven Williams. And so I go in there approaching everything and every character like it's the first day that I've ever been on set. I don't go in thinking to myself, I'm Terrell Carter, or I go in like, this is the first day, and I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm here to impress the character and here to bring this person to life. And I start, like, I'm getting ready to do this movie now, where I'm playing a football player who's battling a kidney disease, and he's on dialysis, and he's
mm,
physically beautiful, but on the same side, he's going down, and he's dying, and he's trying to hide it, and so I've been sharing time with a friend of mine who
I think he went out for a minute.
Can you hear me?
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Mhm.
Sharing time with a friend of mine who is on dialysis right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, that and just watching what he goes through and that helps me get into that character to see, you know, it's easy to imagine things, but it's great when you can be able to sit with people who have to do that, you know, day in and day out. So I dive right in. I dive right into my characters. I try to do as much research as possible, and I want to see real people who are dealing with that.
Right, right. I'm just so excited for everything that you were doing. You got the single, your single coming out tonight, the All of Me, and with Travis Malloy. Can you talk about that a little bit, or we
Travis
still?
Malloy, you know, Travis Malloy and I live like 3 doors down from each other, and we always would see each other. And we always kept saying, because I've known him for about 20 years, we're going to do something together. One day I was just out somewhere eating near where he is, you know, right between our houses. And we were talking, and I was like, when are we going to do some music? He was like, you know, today's the last day, you know, for me to turn my album in. Can you come in and just, you know, sing on it? I said, bro,
Wow.
as soon as I finish this burger, I'm gonna go in there and we gonna lay down something that I'm gonna be proud of. And I was really, really blown away with what we did.
I love it. So I cannot wait. You guys have to go tonight. It's coming out tonight. Make sure you support Terrell
Yes.
with the single and also the collaboration with Travis. But I'm
Yes.
gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go, Terrell. But I have just a couple of quick fun questions for you.
Let's do it.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
My birds flying high, you know how I feel.
Ooh, come on now. Okay, favorite R&B album of all time.
Saving all my love for
Whitney
you.
Houston. Got so much in common, Terrell. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Okay, a movie that you can watch over and over again.
Seven. I love thrillers movies, and I watched the movie The Seven Deadly Sins with Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt over and over again. But the color purple, the color purple. Let's say the color purple. Because the other one's a little bit morbid, but I like that type of TV. But I can watch it over and over.
Over and over again. Okay. If you could collaborate with any living actor, who would it be?
Morgan Freeman,
Ah, that
absolutely.
voice.
His
Nah,
voice,
like
it's
to one on
everything
one.
about it's everything about Morgan Freeman. I've never seen a movie when you're watching him, you don't.
Right. Right. I think it went out one more time. It went out again. It went out again, Terrell. I know that he's driving and it's probably, but well, at least I did get those questions. At least I did get those questions out of him. So Terrell, thank you so much. We know that you have to go, that you're driving to your next event. But so guys, was that amazing or what? Like he picked everything that I would say. He said as far as it's his favorite. So we thank Terrell Carter for coming on today. Again, make sure that you go out and support. He got the song that's coming out tonight with Travis Malloy. He also has his song on All of Me that's coming out today as well. So we're going to have him back on the show again and again. So thank you so much, Terrell. So listen, guys, our next guest is here with us tonight. Another anointed amazing young man, Jamel Strong. He is with us, and I had a chance to just kind of talk with him backstage as we was just kind of waiting to come on the show. And when I tell you, he is phenomenal. He's just that. He's phenomenal. I just love his spirit, what he's doing in the music industry. He's been doing it for a long time. I would say he's been doing it for a long time. He's an elder. We call him Elder Jamel Strong. He's an ordained licensed minister. He's a songwriter. He's a dynamic vocalist. He has been in the industry, started in the industry when he was 6 years old. College music scholarship. He'd have a master's degree in language and arts and education. He's also, throughout his career, he's written and collaborated with alongside Dr. Maddie Moss Clark, the Clark sisters, Bishop Walter Hawkins, Timothy Wright, the Anointed Pace sisters, Kim Burrell, Bonita Washington, and the list go on and on. He penned I See the Lord, recorded by Jason Nelson and Tasha Tasha Page Lockhart. And it also became the number one, I think the number one on the Billboard gospel charts. He has a single that's out right now that's called Bigger, Better, and Greater. So before we bring him on, he's going to come on and talk about the single and what he's doing right now. But before we bring him, we're going to play just a little clip of the song Bigger, Better, and Greater, and then we'll play the rest of the song at the end of the show. But we just want to give you just a little 30-second clip of this song. Check it out. Mr. Jamel Strong.
Better, greater, what he has in store for you. Bigger, better, greater, bigger, better, greater, bigger, better and greater. On your job, look for bigger, better, greater. In your ministry, bigger, greater, bigger, better, and greater. Say it again. Take it by force. Go ahead.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Come on, we was bouncing. Come on, Mark. Oh my God.
Don't play with that.
I love it. Welcome to the show. First of all, I want to say happy birthday, Cass. Cass is on us with us tonight. Lamont McCoy, Wayne Booker, all you guys, Jamie.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Thank y'all so much for coming on. But listen, Elder Jamel Strong is here with us tonight. So thank you for being a part of the show. What's going on in Baltimore, Maryland?
Yeah, thank you so much, Coco. Thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here.
Yeah.
Listen, what's going on is bigger, better, and greater.
I love it. Oh my God, we're gonna talk about the song, but before we get into it, Elder, do you mind if I call you Elder?
I mean, that's fine. Jamel is fine, though. I mean,
So listen, I just want to ask, like what and who are some of the primary inspirations behind your music? I mean, especially this song, Bigger, Better, and Greater.
so what was the inspiration for the song?
Uh-huh.
It really was. I was at a moment in my life where I knew what God had promised me, and I knew where I was
Yeah.
in the process. And sometimes when you're in the process, negative words from the enemy will try to make you feel like God is not going to do what he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
But if God made you a promise, you have to remember his character. He's not a liar.
Yes.
If he said it, it's going to happen. It's going to come into fruition. So it just merely is about remembering your place in the kingdom. And whenever God steps in your situation, he doesn't leave you the same way you were before.
That's
so
right.
when heaven invades earth, you're going to get bigger, better, and greater. And
I love it. So is that like, do you have that same inspiration for all the songs that you write? Like, can you walk us through your typical songwriting process?
It's different, so let me just say, Coco, I probably write at least one song per day. And if not, maybe multiple songs, but all of those songs aren't for public consumption. A lot of those songs are for my private victories.
Okay.
Wow. So, when you talk about making melody in your heart, sometimes they help me get through what I'm going through personally. I have a song, the Lord will give me a song, or just out of my experience, that's my way of dealing with life.
Yes.
Then there are other times that God will give me songs that are for the public, that is for other people. It's not just for me. And I always know the difference between the two. A lot of times most of the time, the songs that are for my private victory, my private consumption, I can't remember the melody. It's gone after that moment because it was for that moment and just for that moment.
Yeah.
But those things that are for generations, God will always. I can't lose the melody. It is there. The lyrics and the melodies are locked in my spirit because I'm supposed to release it to the earth.
That's it. Ooh. And how would you describe your sound, your unique sound? I mean, within this gospel genre. I mean, I love, when I said to you earlier when we were backstage, I said you got that old school church, that church of God. But how would you describe your unique sound?
I would say that the Lord has given me a sound of authority
Mm.
and encouragement.
Ooh.
I want people. It's always been my prayer that whenever someone hears my voice, even just my speaking voice
Yeah.
or my singing voice, that they literally, it's as if they are feeling the tangible hand of God touch them.
Wow.
If they're feeling low, that they feel the hand of God reach down and pick them up. If they're if they're crying, that they feel the hand of God comforting them
Yeah.
and wiping their tear. And so that's my prayer.
Wow. I love that. I love that because I think that's so important. You need to be able to reach the people because I say all the time, if we haven't been through anything and we're singing to the audience, they can't feel that, but they feel what you feel. Being authentic. So I love that you say that. Who are some of the artists that you would love to collaborate with, and why?
I'm just open. I love people. I think some of the artists that I would love to collaborate with, people don't even know their names yet.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are so many voices in this earth who are passionate, who love God,
Yeah.
who are excellent at their craft, and all they're looking for is an opportunity. That door, the time release, the appointed time,
The time. Right.
Um,
Right.
but now let me just say, I might be a little spoiled because at the age of I think I was around 13 years old, I
Mm.
had the opportunity to sing for Dr. Matty Moss Clark,
Mm.
and Twinkie Clark was on the organ, and I was
Wow.
singing a song with the late great Reverend James Moore.
Mm.
So, and I was able to just be around or take in or watch a lot of the seasoned gospel greats at that age. So I
Yeah.
don't get overly excited about baby.
Right.
I was like, Matty Moss Clark, you can stick a fork in me. I can go to heaven now. And the Clarks, you know what I mean? But
Right. Right.
I really get excited about the voices that have not been heard yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's so many people I would love to work with. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. I've been blessed to work with a lot of great singers, a lot of great gospel singers. But I'm just open. A voice that is passionate, a voice that is unique, a
Yeah.
voice that is not, that is sincere and authentic. I mean, because
Authentic.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm big on authenticity. I'm not trying to be anybody else.
Right.
You
Right.
understand? You
Yeah.
want a sound that is yours, that when people hear your voice, they be like, oh, yeah,
That.
that's, you know,
Yeah.
once people hear my voice,
Yeah.
I want them to be able to say, when they hear me sing, I want them to say, oh, that's Jamel. Because
Yeah.
for the human ear, most of the time when we hear someone, when we hear a voice we haven't heard, we try to associate it with a voice that we have heard.
There we go. There
You
we
know,
go.
and we
There
try
we
to
go.
make that voice be the voice that we've heard. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to be anybody else. I'm trying to be the best me that God has called me to be. All
Come
right.
on now.
So a lot of times, I would say the two biggest names, well, three. It's actually three voices that people will say. They say, "Oh, you remind me of John P. Key." They say
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
They say, "Oh, you remind me Gerald Levert. You
Yep.
maybe remind me of Gerald Levert."
Yep.
And then some they'll say James Cleveland. They actually say James Cleveland.
Yeah.
Some say James Cleveland, but I'm trying to be the best me that the Lord has called me to be. All right.
Right, right. And you know what? And I have to admit, I was one of them, because when I was listening to Bigger Better, it was something that you did towards the end that sound like Gerald Levert. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See.
Yes.
And you know what's
So
funny
it's
about
that
that,
you
though?
said that.
Is that, well, you know what's funny about that? If anybody who would get the credit the most as far as my influence as a child, you know, when you're a child, you're impressionable.
Yeah.
I mean, I was all things, all day, all night, Clark sisters. Like,
Yeah.
it was all things Clark sisters. Just when it came to singing,
Yeah.
between them, James Moore, Daryl Coley, Vanessa Bell Armstrong, and Bruce
Yeah.
Parham. I loved Bruce. I don't know if you know Bruce Parham. Bruce Parham.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Bruce is a bad boy. He's excuse me. Bruce is a phenomenal bishop. He's a bishop in the Lord's church now, but he's a bad singer, you know.
Yeah.
But I just loved, you know, that era, you know, those vocalists. I love those. The Clarks were at the top of my list, and so to be able to work with them, be around them, that was a whole nother thing as a child, you know.
Right.
You know. Yep.
Wow. I love it. So listen, Elder, let's talk just a little. Got a couple of more questions. Let's talk a little about faith and ministry for you.
Okay.
So how did your faith journey begin, and how has it shaped you to becoming the artist that you are?
So I'm a PK. My father's a pastor.
Yep.
My father and mother, they're ministers. I have a sister that is 3 years younger than me. And we were raised in the fear and the admonition of the Holy Spirit. My father, and so I was surrounded by music. Not that my family is not musical. No one in my family sings. I'm the only one. So that's
really,
yeah, and that is strange. But it was a gift that I was given. And let me just say this about that. I am very clear that my gift of music is just a conduit for the ministry call that's on my life.
Oh, let me got to take the glasses off for this one. Go ahead.
You know how some people they come from, it's almost like a house of Levites. The mama sing, the daddy sing, the children sing, the grandchildren sing, your great daddy. I mean, it's just a line of everybody plays, everybody sings.
Yeah.
And it comes from that. Is for me, my musical piece is almost like how before there were kings, there were judges, and how God would just raise somebody up from obscurity to kind of bring order into the. I'm very clear that the musical gifting that I was given, and the music that I love music. I love what I do.
Yeah.
But it is a conduit. It is just a means to broaden ministry and to show people the love of God. Because I'm very big on character, on being kind to people. I don't care how gifted you are. You must be kind to people. And I watch how people treat other people. I watch how you treat the person you think can't help you get where you're trying to go.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
It tells me who you are. See, it's easy for you to be nice to me because you think I could do something for you.
For you, exactly.
But how do you treat people that you think can't help you get where you're trying to go?
Yeah, that part.
So do you have integrity? Do you have character? Are you a kind person? And so I always said this, Coco, when I leave a person's presence, I want them to be able to say that they were better for the time that we were able to spend. If it's 30 seconds or if it's 30 days, I want them to be able to say that my existence, my presence in their life has left them better and not bankrupt.
Yeah. Yes. Boy, if I could just. That is so good, Jamel. You know, and I think about everything that you just said. And with everybody that you have been around, all the great artists like the Dr. Maddie Clark and all these great artists, how do you keep yourself grounded.
Life, relationship with Christ.
Yeah.
I, this is what I thank God for. I was also taught not to worship man.
Yeah.
I don't worship gifts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could be as great as whoever. I'm not going to worship you. I'm going to honor you because you are a human being.
Yeah.
I'm going to love you because you are a human being. But
Yeah.
I'm not getting ready to worship you. My worship goes to one person. That's going to be God.
Yes.
So whenever God allows you access to great men or women in the earth, it's because he's preparing you for what
Yes.
you're going to do.
That's right.
So a lot of times it's not about you trying to be cut buddy or friends with them. It's about you learning and soaking things in, soaking it up. When I was around, I was learning, I was watching, I was listening. I was okay. These are things because that mantle that is on them, when their time is up here, somebody else is going to have to take the baton and keep going. And so, God, I want to be prepared that at the appointed time, all of this information that I've learned, all these things that's stored up, all these experiences that I've had, all the exposure, because there's a difference from experience and exposure, all these things that I've had the fortune when it's time for me to come forth in the earth, let me be a blessing to someone else. Right. Because the work must continue. It doesn't end with a human being. The work must continue.
It must continue. Now, listen, Jamel, we're about to be transparent here.
Come on.
Okay. So during this time, with your faith, were you ever tested? And how did you, overcome it? How did you navigate that?
Yeah. Let me tell you something. A real process is designed to challenge you. And it's designed to challenge you in every area of your life. And I'm telling you, there were times where literally I said, God, what are you doing? Because sometimes in that process, you feel like he feels distant.
And alone. Yes.
You feel like, what in the world are you doing?
Yeah.
And here's the thing, you'll have these phenomenal highs. Yeah. Like these phenomenal highs. And then you'll experience some of the lowest lows that you didn't even think, the depths that you never thought that you could go to. Yeah. But here's the power of the valley. That water, it flows from the mountain down into the valley.
Yes.
So when you're in the valley, you still have everything you need. If you got to tell people all the time, if you can look up,
that's right.
Don't look side to side, because you'll feel you claustrophobic and you'll feel so surrounded that you can't get. But if you can look up to God, He's your help. You can get up. And so that's what I have to remember. So in those times when my faith is challenged, when I feel like things are not happening, when I feel like, people have made me promises and they're not doing what they said they were going to do. When this entity said they were going to do this for my career and they're not doing that. When people tell me this, when I come to the 452nd no, but God told me to keep going, because on the other side of that 452nd no, that 453rd yes is going to be the yes that's going to change your life. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you can worship God, well, no matter what's going on in the valley, on the mountain, wherever you are, God will meet you where you are, and He will pick you up. God will carry you when you can't walk.
Come on, Pastor. That's what I'm talking about.
He will carry
you.
He will carry you. And so we have to trust. We have to trust God, because He's the one that has designed the process for you. Yeah. So when you go through the process, you'll come out as pure gold. Before any product is released, it is quality tested.
Yeah.
So I'd rather wait on God than
Yeah.
be put out and have to have a recall. Come on.
That- Come on now. Look, like Dorinda says, I'm coming out with my
With
hands
my hands
up.
up. Okay.
Yes. So, and I think it's important, Jamel. And so, can you just elaborate, and especially for artists, being under, having a covenant and having the
Mhm.
prayer life, but
Yeah.
how important is this prayer life, as an artist?
Listen, this industry will snap your mind if you don't.
Okay.
You, I have to pray and remember that God is in control
Yeah.
of my life, of
Yeah.
my career,
Yeah.
of what I do, and not man. I'm gonna tell you something. This just happened to me recently. Somebody was holding up something that they were supposed to release of mine. I'll put it like that.
Yeah.
And I was about to, become indignant. Just because I don't mean I can't, Coco.
Just because I
I am
don't mean I can't.
constrained by this great gospel. So, but I said, wait a minute. No, this ain't my fight.
Right.
I said, God fights for me.
That's
And
right.
you know what I did? I said, God, I started praying. I said, God, arrest their sleep until they release me.
Ooh.
Yes, I did.
See?
I got it. You don't have to fight. Let me tell you something. When I learned that, see, here's the thing. What I do, I don't do to be famous.
Right.
I love it. And I do it because I'm called.
Yes.
So you holding up the plan of God. You holding up the work. You think you're doing something, and you holding up the work of the kingdom. You got to let it go. So I started praying. So that's what I do. I'm trying not to over talk right now, but I start praying. Let's say, let it go. Pharaoh, let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Yes. And see, and that's the thing. The people that you help. I mean, when praying. It's so I can't even say it enough. Like, it's so important to pray and have talk to God about things. And I think too, Jamel, even with your music and your songs, I know it inspires people. I know that you probably have some stories, about your fans that that love your music and probably share their personal testimony with you about that. Have you had that?
I have. I have. I just left the country of Panama. I was in Cologne, Panama, about 3 weeks ago, and it was the love that while I was there, I ended up writing some songs. It was such great inspiration. I was inspired of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
And on the last day I was about to go, I actually posted on my social media. They all like cloud bursted me and just all jumped on me, and we were jumping. But that was their way of showing gratitude, and I just get chills just thinking about it. Yeah. Showing gratitude and telling me how much they appreciated the gift and the God in me and my love and care and consideration. See, that's the key though, Coco. That's what I want to do. I want to spread the love of Christ. Like, people are going through.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
And they don't care nothing about what brand clothes I'm wearing. And me thinking I'm the greatest thing. I want my gift to be the lure for them to feel the love of God.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And so that's what, and for them to feel better. So that's why, even if I'm tired or if I don't feel like being bothered, I still show God's love.
Yes.
Take the time to let people know that God loves them. And I can be the hands and feet of Jesus in the earth. And so it's always a blessing. I would say definitely too, one of the biggest songs God allowed me to write was a worship song called My Hands Are Lifted Up. And That song has been re-recorded by a lot of people. You were talking about Travis. Travis has done it. Earlier you were talking about him, and Brianna Babineau, a guy named Javonta Patton,
Wow.
and so. But so many people have sent me texts, emails, messages, pastors that have told me that is my favorite song in the
Wow.
world. You know, they were like, that's my favorite gospel song, or that's my favorite worship song. I've been singing this song. They'll say, you know, we sang that song every single Sunday for 2 years in our church, just
Yeah.
sharing that. That's an amazing feeling because
Blessing.
when I wrote that song, that was just a time of prayer between God and I. I was in Roanoke, Virginia, guess, and I'm sitting on the side of my bed, and I was preparing to go, and I just was in worship, and I started saying, "My hands are lifted up, my heart is ready to receive a blessing from you, a blessing from you." And I knew it was something special about it. And I told my musician that was with me, I said, I'm going to teach a song tonight to the singers. And I taught it to them. We were no good. They were just
Done.
done. He was done. They were done. I was done. We were done. And I literally have been singing that song for over 25 years now. And on what 4 different continents, various countries. I'm going back to Panama in April, and then to Ghana. I'll be in Ghana, in Kumasi, Ghana, and Accra, Ghana. I'll be there for a month.
Right. That was my next. Yeah, you're going to Ghana now. Is it for worship revolution? Is that?
Yes, I'll be in Kumasi. Yeah, I'll be in Kumasi, Ghana. There, I will be there for a conference. It's a worship world revolution, and people from different countries coming together, and so I'll be worshiping there. And then the following week, I'll be in the capital of Ghana, in Accra.
Okay.
I'll be in Accra, and I'll be ministering there in Accra, Ghana, for the Supernatural Empowerment Summit. That's Bishop Charles Agenosari at the Perez Dome. And they have people from 49. Well, I know the last time they had people from 49 countries there. And it's just a phenomenal conference. And so I'm just honored.
Wow.
Just honored that God would allow me, first of all, to be alive.
Yeah.
To be alive, and then just to be able to do what I've been called and chosen to do. I don't take it lightly. I've made a lot of sacrifices, Coco. That's why people can't make me feel bad about what I do.
Yeah.
You don't know the story.
Don't know the story.
You don't know the sacrifice.
Right.
While you over there having, doing what you do, I was over here. Come on. So you can't make me feel bad about the blessings of the Lord. It ain't happening.
I'm like, you don't want to walk in my shoes. You want to be in my shoes, but you don't want to go through what I've been through. You don't want that part. So,
You don't know the cost of the oil in this alabaster box.
Okay. All right. So, right. I absolutely love it. God is doing some phenomenal things in your life. You have that coming up. Anything else that you have coming up pretty soon?
Yeah. I'm excited. Well, even before that, here in the DMV region, I live in Baltimore. I'm originally from Huntsville, Alabama. So I'm a Southern boy.
Yes.
That's on the East Coast.
Yes.
But May 28th, I'll be in Bowie, Maryland, with some phenomenal artists. They're celebrating the life and legacy of Richard Smallwood. So I'll be singing on that wonderful concert for Sean Tillery and Change. And then, as you know, I'll be out the country for over a month and then we'll come back here, have some powerful stuff coming up. I'll be in Jackson, Mississippi. I'll be in Florida. I'll be in New York. So, and I post all the dates on there, and the full project will be coming out I think the end of summer. So I can't wait. When I tell you we had some God moments on this project, I can't wait. I cannot wait for you all to experience that. So I'm excited about that.
Yes, I can't either. So how can we have your information running at the bottom of the screen here, but how can they find you?
Yes, listen, on all social media outlets, as far as like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, is at JAMEL Strong, Jamel Strong, at Jamel Strong. And my website is jamelstrong.org. If for bookings, all you have to do is just shoot an email to Jamel Strong Bookings. That's one word. At gmail.com. I would love to come and worship with you and whatever it is, those various things we would do. I've acted, I've done acting, I've sang, of course I sing, songwriting, just a myriad of things. So I'm just honored, and I would love to connect with you.
Yeah, I love it. It's so funny. Your phone ring. We live. That's people. That's what happens when you live.
And guess what? And I got my phone on silent. That was my computer ringing. So
one day my dog came in here barking. I was like, "Oh, give me 1 second.
You hold on.
Give me 1 second." But I want to ask you some fun, quick questions before I let you go, if you don't mind, just to see how you feel about this. Okay, what's your favorite scripture?
Oh, now Ephesians 3:20. Now unto him who is able to do abundantly above all that you could ever ask or think, according to the power working in you. All right.
Come on, Jesus. Your go-to worship song.
My hands are lifted up. My heart is ready to receive a blessing from you.
Ooh, a blessing from yes. Ooh. Okay, your dream venue to perform at. Perform in, rather.
My dream venue. I don't think I've ever thought about that. Dream venue.
Yes. One of mine was Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, I don't know that was my dream. I'd love to do that, but if I died and didn't sing at Carnegie Hall, I wouldn't feel withered or messed up about that. So
Okay.
I'm thinking like that is such a great question.
You gotta think about it, right? Like, wow.
Yeah, because I like to, when people ask me questions, I like to be really honest about it. Not just make up stuff just to be saying it.
Yeah.
And when I think of dream, it's like that's what you work for that with all your might and to work together. And I just can't see no building that I care that much about. You know what? I would not mind singing at the Apollo. I wouldn't mind ministering at the Apollo.
Yes.
I'll say that.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And that might be a light dream, because if I died and didn't do that, I still wouldn't feel bad. So.
Okay. So you know what? I'm definitely gonna ask you this question. If you were not an artist or musician, what would you be doing? I think a comedian, but go ahead.
Well, let me just be honest with you. I would be a comedian. The reason I'm going to tell you why I'm not the kind of comedian I would be is because of my relationship with Christ.
Yeah,
because I would want to use all them words that's not becoming.
Right.
So, yeah, but I keep joy though. I'm telling you, this is what anybody that knows me, they'll tell you I love to laugh, have joy between us. You know what I'm saying? So if you hang out with me, we're gonna laugh.
Yeah. Somebody said they see you as Charles Barkley in the like the sports announcer. Charles Barkley.
Okay. I can see that. Okay. I can see that. But a comedian would probably be one of them, but but I don't want to be no gospel comedian. But you know what? I'm doing what I want to do.
Right.
I mean, honestly, like I am. It is a call, but I thoroughly enjoy what I do.
What you do?
I wake up every morning grateful for the opportunity to do what I do.
Yes, and you are good at it. The Lord has called you to do it. You are anointed, you are appointed, you're gifted, and I am just grateful to know you and to be in your presence. So I thank God for you in your ministry.
My honor. Thank you. You've been your heart is big, and I feel your heart. So this has been a joy today.
Thank you so much. And I know we are at our time. So again, thank you. Hold it down there in the DMV, you know. And listen, can you show them your sweatshirt? Come on.
Bigger, better, greater.
Now, can they purchase these from your website?
Yes, you can. So please do. You can get the hoodies and the t-shirts.
Yeah.
And the way this weather is, you need to get them both, because one day it's snowing and the next day is 1,000 degrees. So get them both.
You hear me? I'm like up and down. I was like, they trying to kill me. This weather.
Yeah, get them both.
Right.
It's just
well,
crazy.
Thank you again. And as I said, as I promised you guys, we are going to leave you tonight with the full song of Bigger, Better, Great. I want to introduce that song when you're on stage.
You got to get me to Raleigh, Coco.
I got to get you to Raleigh. Yes.
You got to get me to Raleigh. Let's do
Wayne, come on. We got to make this happen. You got to come here because I want to be there.
Call. I'm coming to Raleigh.
All right, let's make it happen. I love it. So we're going to play that for you tonight. God bless you. God bless you, Jamel. Thank you so much. You're certainly a man of God, and I just love your just commodity, everything about you. So much favor to you, man. Much favor to you. We're going to be praying for you here.
And I double it back on you in Jesus' name.
Thank you in Jesus' name. All right, guys, listen. Thank you guys, everyone, for watching tonight. Thank you for Terrell Carter being on and Jamel Strong. Listen, we're going to leave you tonight with his single, Bigger, Better, Greater. As I say to you every week, thank you to Wayne Booker, to Mark Lee working behind the scenes. I can't say that enough because no one sees what goes on behind the scenes, or preparing this for the show, or getting, contacting the different artists and people. So I really thank Wayne and Mark and Raven, all you guys that's been a part of this show. So thank you so much. God bless you. And I say this to you every week. Continue to keep God first in everything that you're doing. Trust the process. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not to thy own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. God bless you tonight. Want to say hello to my brother too, Doug. I saw you on there as well. So God bless you. We're going to see you next week. Leaving you tonight with Jamel, Elder Jamel Strong. Bigger, better, and greater. God bless you.
Say bigger, better, greater. The angels are warring for me. When I pray unto the Father, His will is angels start warring in the heavens.
Angels are warring for me.
When I pray unto the Father,
Pray unto the Father.
His will is.
Granted unto me.
And this is the result of it. It's gonna be big, better, great, big, better, greater. Oh, bigger, better, greater. What He has in store, bigger, better, greater. Anybody can testify to that in here? You better catch on to that. Live by it in the name of Jesus. More prayer. The prayers of the righteous, He hears the righteous cry.
Angels are warring for me.
When I pray to the Father,
Pray unto the
not my will, but your will be done. His will is granted.
granted unto me.
And this is the result of the prayer. It's gonna be bigger, better, greater. Oh, bigger, better, greater. What He has in store for you, bigger, better, greater. Bigger, better, greater. Bigger, better, and greater. On your job, look for bigger, better, greater. In your ministry, bigger, greater. Oh, bigger, better, and greater. Better again. Take it by force. Go ahead and take it. Go ahead and take it. Y'all got it now. Take it. In the name of the Lord. Don't be afraid. Step out in faith. Speak the word of the Lord. Hey. Take it. Take it. Take it. Believe what He promised you. Take it. Take it. It's yours by faith. Receive it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Just believe in me. Take it. Take it. Take it. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna give us more. Open your mouth and praise Him like it's yours. Oh, I believe that. I believe. If God said it, that settles it. God has spoken, and let the church say.